Libras, hello. Welcome to my channel, Amber Dawn Tarot. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate your support. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the readings, please like and subscribe and turn your notifications to all. I don't focus on anything, at least not in this reading, so we're just going to let Spirit talk to us and see what the message is for you. Libra. Knight of Voices. Okay, so we have Knight of Voices. Bottom of the deck, we have Ten of Materials. And on the other side, we have Three of Voices. I'm going to leave these ones out. What else for Libra? So, Knight of Voices is having the bravery to speak your truth. Flying free within your own choices, your own decisions on how to communicate. With Ten of Materials, it means that there's wealth here. There's wealth of just abundance. This could be generational wealth. There could be something going on with some of you where you're possibly being backstabbed when it comes to the wealth in the family. Like the wealth isn't being shared equally here. And we have Six of Voices reversed, Four of Voices reversed, and Five of Inspiration reversed. So it's time to get out of this argumentative pattern with whoever is involved with taking away what you deserve, what you were given, possibly by somebody who has since passed on. This isn't going to resonate for everybody, so just keep that in mind. Let me turn this on. And so, but the bravery is there with wanting, or with beginning a conversation with somebody who is not allowing you to be a voice within a situation. No longer holding back your truth. No longer fighting with people who want to fight about, whatever it is they believe. Like there's this generational wealth here that you deserve. This could be something simple. You know, it doesn't have to be like, I am like gonna get a mansion or anything like that. It can just be like, there's something that I was supposed to be given that I wasn't given, and it's hurting me, especially in my mind. It's eating at my emotion, my mental state. But you're done with that as far as I'm seeing. You're like done biting your tongue, you know, you're ready to be heard within whatever the situation is. Like you're tired of being put on the back burner because you know what you deserve and what you should be getting in this situation. So let's split this. You've been holding your tongue for a while because you didn't want to get into arguments with the people involved, but now it's to the point where it's only hurting you, and so you're ready to face it. Get some more messages, please, for Libra. Thank you. The Hangman, being forced to take a step back and figure out what your next move is. You have the Chariot. There might actually be a move happening. The Magician reversed. So you may have found out some news, which is having to do with you having to choose a new direction and a new path. You may be feeling a little bit apprehensive because this may have been a sudden shock to you. And so it's making you feel a little bit more unstable, a little bit more weak, you know, like not having a focus, feeling like maybe all is lost in the situation, but it isn't lost. But you have to take a new route from what you are currently doing. You know, where your focus is right now, where it has been. It's time to take a new route. It's time to choose a different path. Okay. Judgment is on the bottom of the deck. So judgment is implying that, yes, there will be some kind of situation that happens where you may be judged, the person in the people or person in your life may be judged. There's some kind of judgment that's going to force you to make a choice on a new direction on where to go. And it's going to hopefully give you the confidence and ability to change this magician to right side up. Having the ability to actually manifest things without your mind getting in the way. You know, being an air sign, it's very easily to allow your mind to kind of cause roadblocks. But you are the high priestess. So there is this web that you can weave and that you should continue to weave. And understand that the high priestess is a wisdom carrier. It's somebody who does not speak so much about their wisdom and what they see, but they are aware of it and they acknowledge it. With the Judgment card. King of Cups. Remaining strong within your passions and your heart to get the job done that you want to get done. If this has to do with family, just know that your family can only go so far in determining where you go next. Let's see if we can get something out of this deck here. Actually, let's use the Kipper. I haven't been called to use the Kipper yet, so we'll do this. Have more confidence within your manifesting capabilities and try not to be stuck within family dynamics that are keeping you from moving forward. Just because people in your family say it should be one way doesn't make it true. So you may have something happen to where it's going to leave you kind of feeling like you have to do something with the Hangman, like I have to do this certain role, this certain task, because that's what was assigned to me. If it's for the betterment of everybody involved, great. But if it isn't, and you are a part of that everyone involved, so, you know, if it leaves you feeling backstabbed and insecure about the situation, then that's not benefiting you. That's not benefiting everybody in the situation if you're not being considered. Great fortune. So this possibly does have to do with money. It possibly does, you know. It possibly has to do with, you know, making the family happy, possibly inheriting a business or keeping a family unit together. And it seems like maybe you were in charge of that for a while, or even if you weren't, it has affected you in some type of way. And now you're, with the Knight of Voices, you're you're going to do this without the approval of them because you've been pushed to the back burner enough with the Three of Voices. This has come out in Leos, Virgos, and now your reading. Okay, so there's a lot of mental torment that has happened because of what somebody else has brought to the table. Courtship. It could be a relationship. Maybe you're confused about a person. Maybe the person is going through their own issues with their own family and they're trying to make it work with you, but they have other things on their plate. So distant horizons was reversed. So this is probably either, if it's not happening now, it's going to happen soon. So just being in understanding that as long as you speak your truth and you don't allow people to walk on you, that's going to, and it's going to happen soon. So there could be this break. Your wisdom might start coming out in words. You actually might start having the ability to communicate with love, with the King of Cups. And try and maybe you're having to court somebody and make them understand your situation. Or vice versa. Maybe somebody else is courting you and they're showing you of what's going on in their life. So you have to have patience with that. This is a very interesting reading. Let's see what this deck says. Libra, please. Libra. Maybe you were looking forward to a lump sum of money and you may be having roadblocks as far as that. And so now you're finally getting the courage to stand up for yourself and tell the truth from where you stand. And there's a judgment call being had here. Can you please clarify great fortune? All right, so 5 of Swords. Okay, combativeness. Again, there might be issues that has to do with combating your family members or somebody. It might, if it has to do with money, which it does seem like it. However, we don't have any pentacles in this reading. Well, we have 10 of materials here. That's it. So, you know, you just might be going through a situation where you're like constantly combating somebody. And all you want is, can you please clarify courtship? All you want is balance within your relationships, but you're feeling like you always have to defend yourself against certain people. And you just want to be courted or court somebody and have a mutual bond and a mutual understanding. The Wheel is on the bottom of the deck. So we have the High Priestess again. So you have to tap into your wisdom, okay? You have to tap into what's worth the fight. What is worth it? Is this worth fighting over, or is it worth my own sanity to just walk away? And the Fool. And it's interesting when I said walk away. Look at what the Fool is doing. Walking away. Walking away. The High Priestess is knowing when to walk away, having the wisdom to decipher between the energies that they're being presented with. We have the Death card in reverse. So, so letting go of things in the mind that is keeping you stuck into a certain situation. It's allowing things to die and then be rebuilt. And being very brave like the Fool and jumping into a new situation. having faith within yourself to know that you can be reckless sometimes. Not reckless in a bad way, but just finding a new direction and being brave enough to step into a new path here. Okay. On the bottom of the deck was the Wheel. So changing your focus onto something new to get yourself out of a cycle. We have Knave of Chalices. So dealing possibly with an immature person who doesn't know how to handle their emotions. This could be you or somebody else, but someone who is a little bit, I would say somebody else because your reading has the High Priestess in it twice. So there could be somebody who's very immature and doesn't know how to handle situations with you maturely. And it leaves you feeling very frustrated and at a loss. So this person needs to get some therapy. They need to get, and if they don't want therapy, well, maybe you just need to separate yourself from them. There's a lot of readings that are saying that right now, is it's a time for people to allow themselves to let go of situations and people that are holding them back. You know, I think a lot of us has gone through a lot within these past few years, and hopefully what people have learned is that, you know, things can change with the snap of a finger, and why stick around in situations with people, whether they're your family, lovers, business people, why stick around if it's hurting you and harming you? We only have one life. We can die today. We can die tomorrow. So if we just continue allowing these people or situations to guide us and lead us into more pain, more confusion, then what is the point? Why are we allowing these people to take control over our emotions and in our minds? You know, why not just walk away? I'm the kind of person where I've been single most of my life. I've only had a couple relationships. I'm almost 41. And it's not because I don't want one. It's because I refuse to settle. Because when I have settled, I've been disappointed in the end. When I haven't settled, like meaning I still stayed friends with people, we're still friends now. We still have a relationship, but we're not intimate. We're not in a relationship. We're friends, you know? And so it's okay to like let people go out of that romantic space and allow them to come in as more of a friend, a buddy. You know, there's no reason to stick around in something that doesn't feel right. It's so much nicer to just be free and not have to deal with other people's bullshit. It's nice to do that. It's nice to be able to go home and not have anybody to argue with, you know? So, you know, just separating yourself from the ones who are deceiving you, who are trying to keep money from you, which I keep seeing with this 10 of materials, with the 4 of voices, 6 of voices. I just feel like, I mean, there could be a different message here, but I don't know. What I'm seeing intuitively here is just enjoying your own wealth, enjoying your own fruits, your own knowledge, your own wisdom. And if people who are on the same vibration as you want to come in, great, that's great. But if somebody comes in, which I've had recently, somebody coming in trying to pretend like they're like on the same level, and then all of a sudden they start bashing you for your beliefs, making you feel bad for the kind of person you are, and then you just keep them in your life? No. You know, it's like, why am I here? You know, luckily I've learned a long time ago that that's pointless. If you keep people in your life who do not honor your beliefs or do not at least appreciate your space to allow you to express your beliefs, and they constantly shit on it, they need to go. there's no reason to keep them there. There's plenty other people in this world who will be your cheerleaders, who will not yes men. That's different than what I'm saying. We don't want yes men because that's very toxic and unhealthy as well. But just having people to allow you the space to express yourself. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Okay? So Spirit told you, don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some space and time alone, and you know why. I feel like that goes really good with this. I'm not going to explain. You let that resonate with you. All right. Figure shit out on your own. See, this is all about finding your own self and not allowing other people to put in their own, 2 cents and making you feel like lesser of a person because they don't agree with you. Laugh. Where the hell is your sense of humor? Sometimes you have to laugh at situations like this and see the fuckery that's going on. There's no reason to be so serious when you have, which is funny, the fool. When you have fools around you trying to dictate what path you should go on to make them happy, to make them fulfilled. No. Laugh at them. Laugh at the situation and allow yourself to move forward. Take a trip. Go see some stuff. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. So start hanging out with people that are a little bit more higher elevated in the knowledge that you're interested in. That's what this is suggesting. Instead of allowing people... Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Instead of allowing people who don't understand you, who don't know you, this is resonating so well with me. In Vedic astrology, my rising and my moon sign are both Swati, which is Libra. And this is resonating with me here because I have had somebody in my life recently who pretended like they were one way, but they actually ended up mocking me for every single thing I believed. So I'm feeling like this may be similar to maybe what you're going through. I don't know. But allowing yourself to take a trip from these people who don't serve you, who are judgmental, who have nothing to add in your life, no value is added to your life. All they do is drain your energy and drain your strength and confidence. And they take that energy with them, and then they go and spread that energy around, leaving you depleted. So I don't know what the ending message is here. Hopefully the message that you got within this reading was enough for you to understand. It's just very frustrating when you open your heart and your mind and you become vulnerable in situations with people and you trust them to hear you out so that you can express yourself, and then people go and tear you down and try to make you seem crazy. Libra, you're not crazy. You're doing you. You have the High Priestess in here twice, okay? You're very wise. You know what's up. And you need to not let anybody come into your space that's going to bring you down. Cut people out immediately when they show you signs. If you want to give them a second chance or even a third chance, fine, as long as it's not hurting you. If it's hurting you, block those motherfuckers. Much love, Libra. Take care. Good luck.